Okay, so I'm just finishing up editing the interview with Kenoki. We had a pretty big issue, which is my voice can't be heard at all during this entire interview. Um, but I guess that's okay because he had a lot to say about his piece. It's funny, you get a good idea of his personality. Because this side, it's only one side of a conversation, might be hard to understand exactly what he's talking about. And honestly, it was early in the morning when we spoke, and I don't remember the context of my own side of the conversation. So, but I think the parts that I clipped together, you'll be able to just get an idea of where he's coming from, and we're gonna get the technical parts of this straightened out. So, I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching.
Okay, well, let me just talk about why I wrote it. I wrote it to be funny, and I also wrote it to prove a point to a person that has any type of thing going on where someone is trying to infiltrate the relationship or take the person away. If you really feel for a person, you really love a person, you want to keep a person, then if you know this kind of thing is going on, then you confront the person that is trying to infiltrate first. Let them know that you know what's up, and then you talk to the person that you with. And if that person that you with is somehow feeling like they don't want to continue something with you, then it's bad on their part because they didn't come to you in the first place telling you that they don't want to continue something with you, as opposed to going and starting something new with someone else or having some type of romantic interest with someone else and not tell you, the person that they've been with, that they're doing this. But if the person that you with wants to stay with you, and this person that is trying to infiltrate the relationship don't understand that or don't respect that, then you have to put praying hands on a motherfucker. I'm just saying because I would do the same thing if I knew someone harassing my man, wanted to get with him, and didn't care about our relationship or respect it. I would be that person to go put you in a bag and leave you somewhere where nobody can find you. That was really what I got, where I got my inspiration from, really, where I thought about how my friends were seeing someone and they were in the dark, that the person they were already seeing was having late night conversation with someone while they were asleep, or they would leave the room and go and talk to someone else, or they would invite someone over, and this person is labeled as a friend of theirs when in fact they are a intimate liaison for this other person. Well, one of my embarrassing moments was that I was seeing someone that me and you both know, JJ, and I got a phone call from of all people, Brent, and he told me what was up. He said, he at first he asked me, "Are you? Do you really love JJ? Are you in love with JJ?" I said, "Yeah, I love JJ. JJ's my boo and all that kind of stuff." He was like, "JJ, don't you better than that, dog." He told me that out of his mouth, and for him to say that, I was surprised. He says, "You way better than that." And I'm gonna just tell you, JJ is down at the motor puddle with somebody, and I go and I see his car. His passenger seat is lit back. That let me know this person that he's seeing is tall. I go into the club and there he is, and with this person that I knew that didn't really care for me because I turned him down. So he went after the person that I'm with, and I guess to get back at me. So I asked JJ, so JJ, this way you go every night, and this way you be with every night when you leave me. And he couldn't say nothing. He was like, "Ain't nothing going on. You tripping?" I'm like, "I'm tripping for real. You, you enjoy yourself tonight." And I walked off. And that was the last of it. Then next thing I know, he want to come see me. He came to see me. He wants to have sex. So that right there told me what was up. I'm just somebody for you to have sex with it when you feel like it, or come see when you want to. And if it's not like that, then why the fuck are you dealing with somebody that I've told you don't really care for me, and see me in the club with you, and you hanging out with this motherfucker? It's for me. It's like, okay, he's on like three different applications. I'm on three different applications. So I'm like, we share, we show each other people that hit us up or we talk to or say they want to get up with some shit. And sometimes it's like when he be texting or he's on his phone, I kind of feel do, yeah, I do get a little jealous. I do. But I also have to understand that, okay, that's his phone. He's right here. He's not gone. He's just right here. You know what I'm saying? And if he wanted to, he could go and do whatever, whatever, but he doesn't. And I come to harbor. You can't get you can't uh you 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 can't knock. Well, let me put it like this: you can't mess up your own security with your insecurity. So you come out better if you just not let it bother you. Don't think about it, and just hope that if it does come to something where the game is going to change, just hope that you're not in the dark. That the person you with is going to come tell you what's up and let you know what's going on before you start formulating insecurities and questions and being suspicious. Yeah, I've I've man, I mean, the last relationship I was in was like 5 years, and before that, I wouldn't even call it a relationship. I think it was like I was just there for entertainment or some shit. Because your cousin was your cousin said something to someone in front of me, and I understood, what label he put me as, what was my station. So I was really his nigga, his house nigga, and I was I was his house nigga. I was his friend. I was the person that always rolled up his weed. I was uh let's see, when I was about to get my apartment, I was the place he could go to do his dirty work instead of doing it at home. And he it yeah, that's a friend, but see, a friend don't tell you that they're gonna use your apartment as they uh they sex shop when you at work. Your friend ain't gonna tell you, oh, I'm gonna get me a key made and your apartment is gonna be where I hook up with all my side pieces. Your friend ain't gonna tell you no shit like that. He gonna have enough respect for you to tell you. He gonna be like, well, man, can I use your apartment to hook up with this dude? He gonna ask you before he tell you what he gonna do. A friend ain't gonna a friend ain't gonna tell you what they gonna do in your apartment. A friend will ask you, can they do that in your apartment? And he made it his job to pretty much kill whatever thunder I had, whatever upbeat attitude I had, the confidence level I had. He made it his job to keep me from feeling like I was a success in myself. I was capable of doing something. He made it his job, and I let him get his bonuses when he did his job. But then when I moved out and I started, doing for myself, and not having to deal with him, and he would still send me these fucked up text messages every day, and have people prank call me about a job every day. It slowly, not slowly, but quickly, I got better. I got better at understanding. This person obviously hates me because, for one, I have my place by myself. Two, I'm not with someone that is the same age as my father. I'm not constantly pretending to be someone that I am not. And the one thing that I just could never understand why he would do was that he would have these guys come over during the periods that his lover was out of town for work. Why would you invite these guys over here and then you act like you bought this house, own this house, when in fact you clearly did not buy this house? You clearly do not own this house. You're just a piece of the furniture, really. But you know it's not. And the guy that he was with was a really nice guy. And the dude picked me up from work one day and told me, he said, I know Justin cheating on me. And I told him, all I could say was, he said, you don't even have to tell me. And you don't even have to confirm it or disconfirm it. I already know. And all I could do was just sit there in the car and be like, I don't know what to tell you, but you have no idea. But he was cool. He was that cool. And then he always thought that he sometimes would think that me and him was having something. No, God, no, no, we wasn't having shit. He had a little person that he was seeing on the side, and I had little people that I would talk to every now and then. But he always, if the thing was, the one reason why he couldn't stand me or dislike me or try to make sure that my confidence was always fucked up was that people compare us to each other. We go out together. People thought that he was the father, I was the son. You can't put your finger on or you suspect that you have no concrete evidence of. Let it go. Let it go, because it's only going to fuck you up on the inside and take away from the important things that you have to focus on, like yourself, priorities.